Okay, doing the obligatory check. Let's see. Oop, weird things. What? Oh, okay. It made Twitch my primary chat for some reason again. Okay. Hello, anyone who is here now or in the future with the VOD. Welcome to Iron Nest, the heavy turret simulator. Now, if you've been keeping around for various indie games, you might have seen the I'm not going to even attempt to remember the name because it was very German. But there was one that was essentially shorted to PVVK, I think, or PVKK. One of the what's a combination of P, V, and K in some form or manner. Regardless, it was basically an orbital cannon. It was a planet-sized cannon, and your job was to live in the cannon and carry out your orders. It is up to you whether or not you followed through with those orders. Very Papers, Please like, where you have a job, you're supposed to do your job, but the problem is sometimes the job, it questions morality. Now, with Iron Nest, it's very similar. Instead of planet-sized, think country-sized cannon, where I can reach anywhere across the continent with this artillery cannon. And that being said, it is an artillery cannon that can walk. It is on legs. And add that, we have a vaguely, well, I say vaguely, there's a very German flag there, and a weird, I don't want to say steampunk relevance, but it's definitely like a case of you have a cannon that's maybe 20 years of engineering ahead of what the rest of the world is on. And like the title would suggest, there actually comes with it a healthy dose of math, because of course you have to do a lot of calculations when it comes to sighting in artillery at any range, let alone kilometers of range. That being said, bear with me as I go ahead and go through this. I'm just sharing the live stream as it goes out to various places, telling a few friends. And with that, we are going to carry on. Now, funny thing is, if you see in the bottom left there is a coffee machine in the main menu that you can operate. But sadly, I somehow lost the coffee itself, so I can't brew anything, sadly. So we are, like I said, I'm going to share this around, post it in a few places, and then we're going to continue. I did play the demo of this, so I have a brief, basic understanding of how this game goes, so I won't exactly be fumbling around at the start, but I will happily run into new scenarios I'm not familiar with. So, we shall, let's see, post that there. See. Skeet. Do. All right, posting the two places apologies, I just did have dinner and will be snacking as things go on. So, okay, so there isn't much of a story, or at least it hasn't thrown in right off the bat. You were given a thing and you continue. I'm still calibrating the sound in case things are a little bit loud. Anytime I tab out, audio will go away. That's not you, that's me. So, calibration of fire. Oh, that was suddenly loud. Now, it does give you a brief overview. I'm not sure how much of a story or if there's going to be much voice acting, because my orders came in via typewriter. So otherwise, yes, there is the basic revelation. Of course, you read your orders, you measure out the map, you put it into a calculator, you then load your required shells. Turn, aim up, and fire can be simplified. Oh, they actually gave us a map. I don't know if there's a map. Now, this is something that I was excited for in a weird way. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, hang on. Put it there? Okay. There's a gramophone. Let's see. How good is the music? Oh, that's right. You have to actually interact with stuff. Let's see. See it. I'll just have that very silent or just oddly quiet. All right. Orders. Oh. Right. This is similar to what was happening with the demo. Basically, You just showed up and you are told, hey, here's how this works. You got to figure it out. Okay, so let's see. Fire HE shell, iron nest, 5-3. And this is the good thing. Well, oh, that's where the coffee went. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Hang on, where's the coffee machine? Is it down here? I think it's down here. No, wait, that's the engine room. Where's my room? I remember my room was down here. Where's the coffee machine? There we go. Which, yes, that is actually an evidence of this game. You transitioned from the menu out there, and you're like, literally, this is the menu. That's where I took the coffee from. Speaking of which, I'll worry about making coffee later. Tutorial time. Okay. So, right, hang on. Caps lock has put that away. Right. That's a weird one. I might relocate that. Okay, so let's see. Our nest target is at Q442. Okay. So, let's see. We have H355. Oh, that's already marked out. Q442. So that is. Oh, well, they really just made it easy for me, didn't they? So yeah, right there. Grab you. Why do I have a stopwatch? Why is that going? Nope, hang on, delete. Let's see. You can get very precise. Okay. So, oh right, the yellow is the version that lets you measure without recording it. So hang on. Try again. 5-5. Okay. So that's that measured out plot. Okay. So, let's see. 8.92. Let's see. Let me also just turn that down a little bit more. Just in case. Ooh. Yep, I know how that works. 8.92. Let's see. At least give it 2 powder charges as required. Let's see. So select amount number, but yep. Then I didn't. Oh right, I haven't been given the option to detonate shells yet because I can only shoot one thing. Okay, so right. I don't think I can mess with it. Yeah, no, I can't mess with that until the gun is loaded. So. Then loading the gun. Let's see. HE shell. One and two. Very satisfying animations. Okay, locked and gun is sealed. Okay, so let's see, 53.52. There. Let's see, hang on, that's still kind of loud. Let's see. Just absolutely cuts it. Hang on. Oh, mechanical volume. I can specifically tune that. That actually works. Yep, that's still a bit loud. Hang on. Where did it go? Did I not apply it? Oh, no, hang on. Messing with things. I'm a terrible streamer. See. There we go. That should help. Okay. Damn, wasn't far off. 53.52 degrees. Whoa. Oh, forgot I left the stairs open. Okay, so rotation. Did it tell me how much I needed to rotate? I don't think it did. Did I only need to... Am I pointed at it? 35 degrees. Ah, no, wait, there it is. It isn't telling me on the thing, but it does tell me how much I need. Okay, so... Oh, right, hang on. Drive it. Make it quick. Damn, I missed it by 0.3. See, 85.5. Okay, so that is elevation, bearing. Let's see, proper shell type, bearing, elevation, arming the gun. Let's see. Oh, right. Yeet. Oh, wait. Yeet. Oh, live cutscene for this. Mm-hmm. Ah, there we go. What? 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 Let's see. Oh, okay. I think I got close enough that I thought I read it, so it just was like, all right, you're good. Oh, there's the important part of this game. I have a friend. Let's see, Hoster. Oh, wait, hang on. Put that away. Can I pet? Oh, wait. How am I? This is an awkward hold, especially when I have no hands. Oh, I just... All right, hang on. Cat down. Hello, little one. You're cute. Oh, that's a little awkward. We'll ignore that. Cute cat. All right, so that was calibration. Okay, monster strike on Mercy Ward. Anti-monarchists detonated a bomb in the hospital's entry courtyard, murdering 163 and maiming over 300 citizens. A brutal atrocity meant to shatter the very heart of Castile. The attack occurred during visiting hours, which has been described by the king as particularly unsporting. Let's see. Oh, enter. Ooh. Oh, we got status reports. HE star. Okay. That's right, I forgot. There's a little bits by bit. Okay, and I think this is the one that they had in the demo that was like a fireworks show. What is this? Oh. Hang on, finding recruits. Let's see. None of the operators reinforced Catile's supply line through Patreon before August 2nd. Oh. Crap, I didn't realize there was a Patreon. I would have totally been on that wall if otherwise. But, you know, publicity. I did support in my own way. Let's see, I noticed this. Is this... Oh, yeah, there's leaderboards for this game. Which, man... Hang on. What's this one? 400 kills! I think this is also in the endless mode, too. Which, good lord. This game came out today, and you're already calculating in 400 things? You can only fire one round... Well, I eat my words because I forgot. They literally advertised the day before that they do have a nuclear shell you can unlock, which can kill a lot. All right, let's see. New orders? Oh, you can clear the board. That's nice. Am I missing something? Here we are. Let's see. Initial field. Let's see. Do we have to turn it on? I know there was one. Oh, is the power off? Nope. Now the power's off. Whoops. Let's see. What am I missing? See, this is for the alternate gun. Oh, you can even go all the way down here. Ooh. Oh. I think this is where they threw more Patreon supporters. Nice. Although, hang on. Let me see alphabetically, I wonder. Let's see. I wonder if this is like the people who played the demo. Because there's a lot more names here. As much as I'm sure this was a very well supported game, I'm not sure if there was this many Patreon supporters. Hang on. Okay. Okay, no, this must be more Patreon supported. Mathematically, I saw the THEMs. Let's see what. Ooh. Closing the window. I would say that is the one thing that I fear is a not so easy thing. Oh, founders. Ah, right, more of the founders. Is you can flip some switches back and forth pretty quickly. Chain drive. Exploring. Okay, let's see. Discord. I didn't see. Hang on. Bearing. Spotter 1. Oh. I'm a little confused. I feel like I'm missing something. Got some bolts all around. Didn't get new orders, so I'm a little confused. Unless this is. No, that looks... No, hang on. Okay, I think I just didn't pay attention. Let's see. Iron Nest, H35, Spotter 1, Spotter 2. Okay. Now, back to what I was doing. Okay, so we're still at H355. Spotter 1, M856. M85... Or M856. Hang on. M856. Then we have N204. N204. Okay. So let's see. We have friendly number 1. 5-6. Spotter number 1, and then number 2. Good lord, my eyes need to get better. 0-4. Okay, so that's our two various things. Alright, so I need to triangulate. We have 84 degrees. Ah, that's right, the yellow one. Let's see, from spotter number 245. I'm gonna assume it's flat. Okay, and then from spotter 1, 88. Let's see, is that 88? Yeah, 88. So I think that's the math. So, yeah, hang on, just double checking my math. Spotter 1, M856. Oh, I did go a little bit high. That should be accurate enough. Yeah, I don't have anything spotting wise right now. Okay, so at that point, I'm just gonna send this one. You know, mistakes are meant to be made. Okay, so 65. Let's see, 13.13 kilometers. Good lord. .13. Okay, 3 powder charges. Okay, so it's gonna wait. Didn't specify HE, right? HE, yep. 3, 1, 2, 3. shove it. Oh, let me close this. Let's see. Just noticed a Discord message. Damn you, streamer mode. Ah, 'twas Rose. My dear friend Rose. Okay. See, that's locking up. Actually, my original shot was not far from that. Okay. So yes, bring me the computer. Oh wait, I gotta remember. I can also do this while we're waiting. At least do some rotation. So let's see. Mission confirmed. Shell type. Bearing. Oh. Too far. 65.9. Let's see, then elevation 52.52. 52.52. Okay, so that is bearing 659. Elevation 52.52. Arm the gun. Yay! That tracking looks good. Gotta wonder what mystical technology allows such effective tracking. Oh, civilian riot. Huh. They're also priority. Okay, so. Okay. So, target destroyed. Reconnaissance photos transmitted. 2 additional hostiles have been identified. Destroy both before proceed. Alright, so next targets. Let's see. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And get rid of you. I don't need you anymore. Let's see, you're both relatively right next to each other, so let's say right there. Because with this little doohickey, if goes off right there with HE, yeah, that's a big enough hole. Yeah, like checking that. Yeah, that's a big hole. All right. So if I aim about there, yeah, that should be certainly fine. So remove that confirmed kill. Okay. So, right, hang on. Get rid of you. I don't, oh, and you. Don't need you. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so 19, or 12.95. That is the good part about when things are relatively that close. You only have to adjust your calculations like a little bit. All right, 51.8 degrees. Ooh. Close that back up. There is kind of an element of just basic maintenance as this goes through, which I do enjoy when it comes to games. See, medium capacity, high explosive, medium blast radius. Medium for this, like, 250 millimeter cannon. There we go. Go on and shove it. Alright, so bearing while that is going. Let's see, we have 68.1. There we go. Then we have 51.8. Or that just a slight bit. Let's see, that's good bearing. Damn. Alright, so that is elevation, armed, Yeet. Oh, okay, so that stopwatch is a timer, but it's also time till impact. Okay. Oh, just turn off the music on me between the day? Bro, my tunes. And kills confirmed. Oh, is there another one up there? No, no, I think that's the one I killed. Right, their logos are still there. They're just dead now. Okay. Let's see. Second fire mission now authorized. High Command order Starburst over the Royal Palace. Star Shell only. This is non-combatant operation. You know, once upon a time as I go through this, I'm going to have to replay this mission and see if I can find the Royal Castle, because then I can just totally regicide. Alright. Oh, let me just clear the board. Alright. Star Shell. Load that. So you fire in the vicinity of the coordinates below. Ground observer will mark corrections directly on the impact recon. Adjust and repeat fire. Okay. So basically aim for a general area and then words. Okay, so that's the case for this one. So now I need to measure this out. So 262 from spotter 1. You make that long just for the sake of tracking. 262. And then circular wise 4.19 or 4.91. Oh, wrong spotter. I was about to say that line doesn't interject. I'm not sure if that works. Okay, so hang on, get rid of you. Retry that. 4.91. Okay, so right there. So make a little mark right at the cross, which would be there. So 1.6 degrees north, which I can actually start working on now that I think of it. Crap. Ooh. Almost nailed it. Let's see, start rotating that slowly. 4.4. 4.45. Only need one powder charge. Punch that in. Oop. 1.6. There we go. Okay, this is going to be a problem when I get to this. It's going to want to go straight up. Oh, no, I still have to aim far enough. Right. Such a satisfying, simple mechanism. Oh, and I even think that's the electric motor. Ooh, hang on. No, I'm not gonna get a cat. Not yet. $51.8 needed 53.4. Ooh, too far. 53.4. Bearing 1.6. So, actually, hang on. I don't even need to do that. Just freaking yeet. I love the idea of this day's orders. Oh yeah, kill these civilian protesters. And then also, let's put on a fireworks show. Literally, not even just like a satirical fireworks show, just straight up fireworks. Where are you? Okay, so following the arrows, 3 point... Oh wait, hang on, nope, that's the wrong one. So let me get rid of that. .39 away. Doesn't give us a bearing, but we can do a rough approximation. So we'll call it there. And then once again, drawing the line. Let's see, and oop. Oh, damn it. How did I do that? Somehow clicked and right clicked, which is basically create a delete. Okay. Oh, I had wrote it down in the bearing. I didn't actually need to keep that. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, so punching it in once again. This is Starburst still, right? Let's see, I think it is still Starburst. Oh, wait, still have to punch this in. Let's see. 5.83. Let's see, up the powder charge. Let's see, calculation. 24.84. Let's see, what degree? Why'd you? Nope, wrong button. Let's see. Why'd you put it down there blocking my bearing, man? Oh, this. Okay, so hit it backwards. Get it rolling. To powder charge. Oh, when? Nope, not there yet. .264. 3.2. Oh, a little bit past. 3.264. That's bearing. Oh wait, nope. 34.98. I'll guess about there. Damn. See, 34.98. Okay. So 34. Oh, wait. I just realized something. Hang on. I need to fix something with my stream. Something is missing. Eh. Where? Ah. Let's see, and did I turn it off? I did. Boop. Oh, I'm there. I'm gone. Why is it loading? No, hang on. No, hang on. There it goes. It caught up. Am I mute? Nope, there it goes. It's working. Okay. So, yeah, I forgot I'm missing my face, man. Well, it's a different face. We can work with it. It's both of my faces. All right, anyways, back to what we were doing. 34.98 elevation, bearing 326.4. Okay, 2 powder charges. And yeet. Nothing steaming yet. Let's see. It's following a good track. Oh. Oh, right, that was the gun resetting. Oh. Hello? I have a new record. I was so confused because I was like, okay, the gun reset, and I heard more and more noises, and all of a sudden it was just like, wait a minute, this sounds like footsteps. Who is in here with me? Okay, so let's see. Put you, well, hang on, we'll put you right there and just let you play. Ah, there we go, the trailer music. All right, let's see. Stand down. Let's see. Fire mission complete. Stand down. See, again, this is where the intrusive thoughts go. Because I'm sure that it won't tell us based on these icons. Obviously, it's an ally because it's blue. But I couldn't help but feel like this is somebody very important, if not royalty. Or also just shoot other starbursts around to see if I can find something. But also, see, that's just the intrusive thoughts when you give me, let's just say, freedom. Freedom begets wondering what happens if you blow up your king with a massive cannon. Oh, that's right, there's a shower here, isn't it? Yeah, there's a toilet. Oh, wait, hang on. Toilet, sink. Where's shower? Let's see, here's my kitchen. And a tape, what? Oh, cat customization. Oh, you could... Let's see. What would I name my cat? I don't think I've actually ever thought about that. I've named dragons. I've named dinosaurs. I've named dogs. I don't know if I've ever actually named a cat. Oh, actually, hang on. Let me do this. Because of my friend's cat who I love. Snips. They're adorable. Oh, you can enable hats. Oh, 10 out of 10. Best game ever. Okay, let's see. Fur color, can you change pattern? Yep, hang on. Where? I've always wanted... Oh, wait, hang on, where is it? Is there all the... Let's see, tuxedo. Can I not just have black cat? See, orange Siamese. Tabby. Back to tuxedo, all white. Is there not such a thing as a black cat in this game? Is it because of bad luck? I just want my black cat. Void kitty. Actually, no. Hang on. Let me actually be smart, because Snips was a calico. As much as there isn't tricolors in this game, that looks like Snips. Although I don't... You can make them thick. Hang on. Warp. Let's see. Belly fit. Hang on. What does a fat neck look? Oh my god. Just make a massive. Oh, don't make an. Oh, Angie cat. Yep, Snips. What do they look like as a kitten? Oh, it's so tiny. But also so hairless. Also so skinny. Okay, so I don't need to otherwise do that yet. Little Snips. So glad I found that. Okay, back to what I was doing. Where's the shower? I found the shitter. I found the eater. Ah, there's the shower. I was just looking around. Man, the water would get everywhere. This thing would get so rusty. At least that area would be. All right, is this where... Right, this tells us the mission we're on. Okay, time to officially, move on, I suppose. Time for another news report. A night of celebration marred by atrocity. Let me say that again. Aranjuez? Wait, hang on. Aranjuez? I'm just leaving it at that. November 17th, 1927, on an evening set aside to honor the general's continued pursuit of peace, the anti-monarchists remind us all that no such pursuit concerns them. Their only correspondence arise written in the blood of innocence. Those bastards. I have too much fun doing that. Alright, so let's see. New rewards. Scout plane, AP shell, powder charges. Okay, that's all familiar from the demo. Sweet. Oh, and it actually gives me a play-by-play of everything I did. That's cool. Can I pause? Ooh. Nice. Does it... Oh, hang on. Did I break it? Okay, I think it retains all the measurements you did for the kill shot. That's cool. You actually have kill cams on a massive artillery cannon, technically, or at least math cams, if that makes sense. All right, liberation. Anti-monarchist forces have maintained an occupation of Ciudad Real. No, hang on. Dyslexia popped in for a moment. High Command has ordered the city be restored to the crown. Iron Nest has been repositioned to support the operation. Requisition procurement is authorized to meet operational requirements. So now we can buy our stuff, too. All right. Let's see. Wake up. Where's the cat? Whoa. Are we walking? What? Oh, yeah, we're walking. I was like, why is things sideways? Ooh. Okay, yep. Let's see. The city is to be cleared of hostile elements. Destroy 5 hostile infantry units within designated urban sector. Note, requisition console is authorized for ammunition and powder charge procurement at your discretion. Be prepared. Spotter bearings are accurate to within 0.5 degrees. This margin rarely affects a fire mission. It may matter when bearings run near parallel or with several measurements compound. Request additional intel if a solution seems uncertain. Okay, so basic info, spotter locations. Outside of Ciudad Real. CI-653, reposition complete. Intelligence incomplete, believe active in friendly urban sectors. Okay, so let's see. Do I have 2 guns? I have 2 guns now. Okay. So here, let's do some math. Also some IDing because things moved around. Okay, Iron Nest I-653. So let's see. I-653. There I am. Let's see. Spotter number 1 is at I-978. 27. I-978. That is an I, right? Not an L. Yeah, no, these are capital letters, so it'll be an I. We have J755. J755. That is spotter 2. I did that, right? Yep. H-I-J. Yep, the H-I-J. Then F119. Spotter 3. F119. All the way up there. Almost hidden. F11. I am reading that right? Yep. F119. Okay. So let's see. Let's do some measuring here. Infantry unit number 1. Bearing 226 from spotter 1. See, 226. They're accurate to 0.5 degrees, so... Actually, here, let me just do it full fucking thingy. Bearing 226 from spotter 1, 246 from spotter 2. Okay, so we'll call that enemy number 1 right about here, estimated. Let's see, I did think they mentioned within city limits. So let's see, where's the congregation? Let's see, infantry unit 2, 251 from spotter number 2. Oh, here, actually I can get rid of them now that I have that marked. Let's see, 251. Bearing 251 from spotter 2, 323, so roughly straight-ish north. Actually, that's northwest. 322. So we'll mark that as alleged unit 2. Okay, Then, what is number 3? Let's see. Okay, and now these are distance from spotter. Okay, so from spotter 3, freaking wonky just groups of intel. Let's see, 3.6 kilometers. And then from spotter 1, 7.0. 7.06 from spotter 1. That looks right. So then enemy would be, or enemy 2. No, enemy 3. Infantry unit number 3 would be about there. Okay. So, that math being mathed out, let's do a recon plane. Let's say from E4. Let's see, let me get a bearing out on that. What bearing I want to... E4... Roughly bearing of 300. E4 from bearing 300, because I think that's how that's how it's done, right? Okay, I have some requisition points to play with. E4. Bearing 300. Double checking real quick. From grid E4, bearing 300. Yep, that should pretty much mop up the whole city. That was satisfying sound. Okay, yeah. Pretty accurate. Okay, so now this is where I actually got to measure some stuff out a little bit more. Okay, so let's see. What shells do I have available? Oh, am I empty? Oh, that took my shells. Let's see. I imagine let's see. I have AP or AG, so I could go a little bit smaller. So, let's see. There's actually another extra unit there. I can get all of that within an HE frame, about there. So let's see. Mark out. Right there. So, let's see. Yeet. Oh, no. Yeet. We measure. Red dot right about there. Okay, so that's bearing first shot. I still need to buy ammo, though. So let's see. Specifically, HE. For left, yes. Just need one for now. Okay. Oh, whoops. Forgot to load it. Wait. Oh, damn it. That's a goof. Okay. 5.21. 5.21 to powder charge. I can just go ahead and get that now. Load that. Okay, so 2 powder charges calculated. Stop smoking. It's bad for you. Let's go ahead and crank it that way. Well, that's still loading. Maybe I took the wrong... No, I did not take the long way. It's just still a long way. Oh. just a little bit too far. Okay, elevation. Oh, I actually wasn't that far off on that front either. Let's see. Wait, 2.5. Okay, 2.54. Just crank it, crank it, crank. Wait, 2.54.8. All right. Wait, double check. Yep, 2.54.8. 3.2. Wait, 3.1.2. Ooh, excuse me. 3.1.26. Okay, so bearing 3.126. Oh no. Ah, God, words. Holy crap, my brain fog. Let's see. This is the bearing. 254.8 elevation. I put it away. Elevation to 3126. Okay. So that is fire mission. It's loaded, right? Yeah, no, it's loaded. I wouldn't be able to elevate it otherwise. Why am I messing with that? I don't need to mess with that. Yeet. Should be a short trip. Hopefully no civilian casualties. I measured it out so that there shouldn't be. Probably. Sweet. That should be 3 hostile KIA. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, and 3. Yep. Nice. What are we here typing? Oh, hang on. Portable, or no, not mouth and word. Okay, forward observers report a probable enemy ammunition cache across the river. Priority target designated. Priority conduct recon flight over grid P4. Confirm position and neutralize with AP ordnance. Note, recon plane requisition card has been issued. Present card at I already did that. Okay. So here, let's clean up the board a little bit. I don't need any more of this info. Or that. Oh. Okay, so let's see, grid over P4. So that would be, good lord, this is out here. Let's say N4 to, what degree is this? Right, N4 90 degrees. We can do that. So scout plane in for bearing nope, too far. 90 degrees. Okay. We need to buy AP. Aha. Okay, so you are right there. Where am I? Here. Bing. Okay. Degrees, distance 7.6. Kilometers. What the fuck is a kilometer? Okay, still 2 pilot charges. Okay. Let's see. Right, that all looks right. Let's see. AP shell. Ah! Floor is open again. Let's see. C1, 2. We be spinning. And doesn't it get jerked? Yep, that breaks stuff. Yep, that breaks something if I do that. Don't do that. Alright, so 103.1. Let's set the elevation a little closer to that. Let's see, 103.1. 103.1. Okay, overshot it just a little bit. Just a wee little bit. 103.1, then elevation 45.6. 45.60. That's right, 45.60. See, 103.1. Bear. All right. Yeetums. Say goodnight, sunshine. In 5 minutes? No, more like 30 seconds. Or is that not? Nope, more like 15 seconds. God. Read a watch, Scorpion God. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to interact with. Oh, I can't actually interact with the top stop clock at all. You are now a crater in the ground. Sweet. Right. That's more noises of casual operation. All right. Let's see. Cache destroyed. While executed, 2 hostile infantry units remain in urban sector. Complete their destruction in detail. Okay. So... Okay, I blew up all of them at once. Wait, how is there more in this urban environment? How big is this city? You know, the borders of that. They gotta both be in this pocket. That is like the one area I have not hit yet. Okay, regardless, let's see. Clear that. Don't need to worry about that. This can be simple. Boop. Oh, wait, no. 6.5. Can I just click on that? Nope. Hang on. 6.5 kilometers, 2584. 2584. This is challenge mode. I'm going to try to remember this off memory. Just because I accidentally deleted it and I'm too stubborn to remake it. Okay. 8.96, 5.85. Wait, that's the wrong one. 6.5. 6.05. 6.05. 2 powder charges. Need more ammo. Let's see. HE. Hold you up for a moment. Do 258.4. 258.4. 258.4. Remember it, Scorpions, just so you don't have to look like a fool. Oh, that went by a lot more. 258.4. Bearing 258.4. Okay. 258.4. That looks good. Then 30. Did I do that? Oh, no, I haven't loaded it yet. You absolute fool. Powder charge deposit. I should probably start using the other gun too, now that I remember I unlocked it. Let's see, 36.30, so a little bit closer to that. Just double checking, 258.4. I calculated at 6.05 kilometers. All right, this should be good. I don't need to have the line there. I just need to know my info. 36.30. 36.30. All right, not even checking, not even concerning myself with the consequences. Yeet. Well, I ran a scout plane through there. There's no civilians possibly anywhere near there. Or at least with that low yield. That shouldn't be a problem. An atomic shell, another scenario. Your life trial has ended. You are now a crater and baloney mist. Okay, so hang on. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 4 elements. There was 5 infantry units, wasn't there? Ah, crap. You know what? I'm just gonna keep this simple. Hang on, 0 degrees is straight up, right? Yeah, that's straight north. 0 degrees is true north, oddly enough. Okay, so 0 to 3. This may be a waste of money. Hang on.
Bruh.
Okay, where the hell is this last infantry unit? There's one more target out there in the city, the urban. Oh, crap. Is it somewhere up there? Does that count? Ow. Okay. So let me do the same thing, but from C5 onward this time. Let's see. Nope, that's too far. See. Burning money. Aha. There you are. Ooh, right next to civilians. Actually, wait, hang on. What is that? Is that... What does our designation say that is? It doesn't say anything. That could be armor. Here, let me try to be the good artillery coordinator. Let's see. Use an AP shell on these guys. So that should be right there. That should be fine. That should be plenty. Get rid of all these random things. Okay. Now, Scorpion, don't be an idiot. And don't delete your freaking measurements. Let's see, where am I? Hang on, where's the hole? There it is. Don't say that's what she said. Or, no, that's the wrong jet. Never mind, ignore that. Let's see, 6.88. Relatively close. 6.88, still 2 powder charges. Let's see. Ammo. Gotta buy ammo still. HE. God, this is gonna get complicated soon, I bet, with all those cards and buying stuff. See, set up the guns so things can be set up. Such a satisfying metal thud. See, I can't say for certain, but I feel like this is what it would be like to pilot a 40K Titan. Let's see, 291.2. Bearing 291.2. All right. Elevation 41 degrees. Let's hope that's close enough. Damn, I actually was pretty damn close. 41.28. All right, elevation, bearing, armed, and firing. Here's hope I didn't kill civilians, because I think I killed these guys in the demo. Then again, their fault for being that close. Clearly. How dare they for fighting enemies in their city? Damn it. Well, history repeats. All right, sector cleared. Local garrison will consolidate from this point. Stand down until further notice. All right, that is mission complete. With only one incident of friendly fire. Considering how many different friendlies were out there, that could have been a lot worse. Let's see, where's little Snips? Where's my cat? Kitty. Oh, there you are. Let's see, put that away. Little thingy. Little hat. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. Can I take you to bed? Hang on. Press F. It's the most awkward way to pick up a cat when you have no arms. Go to bed with the cat. The Royal City reclaimed. Ciudad Real, December 19th, 1972. That's wrong. 27. The Royal City is restored to the crown this morning as the general drives the anti-monarchist occupation from its streets. The city His Majesty the King was pleased to learn is almost majority intact. You're welcome. Let me guess. That medal is for no friendly fire. Oh, only the minimum. Okay, so that's probably only firing, hang on, what would be that? Well, I suppose you could accurize on your own and only need to fire, like, I think at that point, 4 shells? Yeah, I think I could have done that with 4 shells and no recon planes. Let's see. Conducted fire in the minimal allied casualties. The minimum? Yeah, that was close. Ooh, incendiary. That's a new one. That was not in the demo. And we are still in demo territory for the missions available. Okay, so counter battery. This is where things start to get sketchy because I am in actual danger. Let's see, am I moving? Nope, we are still. Wait, somebody's on my roof. Hello? Or was somebody in here? Oh god, that is so creepy. Oh. Yep, there it goes. Do I get new soundtrack? Oh, I missed it. Let's see. Dear Iron Nest, while advancing, I fell into one of your footprints outside Ciudad Real and twisted my ankle. While I was trying to climb back out, a shell landed where my squad was standing. I am now the only one left. I can still hear them. I don't know if I will ever stop hearing them. Everyone keeps telling me I was lucky. My mother would have said it wasn't luck. She would have said God put that hole there to save me. But God didn't put that hole there. You did. Tomas. I can't tell if he was blaming me for killing his squad mates or thanking me for letting him live. That is such a gray area. I couldn't tell with that if he was blaming me because I killed his friends or that he didn't die with his friends. Survivor's Guild? I don't know. But no new soundtrack. Okay. So let's see. Operation has entered its active phase. Restore master power switch to on before... Wait, who turned off my power? Wait. That is on. Oh, wait. Where did you come from? Oh, hang on. Let me put this over here with the gramophone. Let's see. There we go. What do we got here? Let's see. Counter battery. Let's see. Is this not on? Yeah, no, that was already on. Why is it telling me to restore master power? Everything's working. Why do I need to turn things on if they're working? Let's see. Counter battery timer. Okay, so this one I need to plan ahead a little bit with my shots. Okay. So that is where the spotters are. Let me map that out. Let's see. Spotter 1. Oh, where am I? Oh, yep. I-653. Then spotter number 1 is at 0916. So 09, you are out here. I read that right, right? 0916. Yep, that is you out there. Spotter number 2, K513. K513. And M172. M172. You're a bit out there too. You're in the marshes. Okay. So that is our 3 spotter locations. Don't need that anymore. 2. All right. Relative field information. Let's see. Artillery number 1. Let's see. Copy all this down. Okay. So here is where planning comes in handy and where 2 guns comes in handy. Okay, was there any note on these artillery platforms? Let's see. Destroy what remains in details. No requirement for HE, so I have a broad margin of error I can deal with. I'm still empty on ammo, right? Okay. So let's see. I'll fire the left one first, so I will get 2 rounds of HE. Wait, also they gave me Incendiary Shell. Chance to spread. I'll have to think about that when I'm fighting civilians and not artillery out. Wait, not fighting civilians. That's the wrong turn of phrase. Fighting infantry. I am not fighting civilians here. I am fighting the bad guys. Moving on. Okay, left magazine, 2 HE. And then 1 to the right. All things being said, I should only need that many. At least yet. I think I only have 3 artillery platforms to deal with now. No turning back. Okay, artillery number 1, bearing 125 from spotter 1. Let's see. You know, Scorpion, you gotta be able to see your shit. Bearing 125 from spotter 1, 082 from spotter 2. Okay, so we have first bad guy out here, probably. All right, measurement number 2. Let's see, get rid of that. Let's see, 113 from spotter 1. Such nice, cheerful, patriotic music for this vaguely German machine empire. 046. Okay, so another marker begets another little thingy. Delete them, and artillery number 3. Okay, so we're going distance measure this time. From spotter 3 all the way down here in the southern marsh. Let's see, 5.83 kilometers. Come on. Get there. Get there. Come. There we go. Spotter 1. Let's see. 3.12. Appreciate that, bot. Huh. Am I doing that right? Hang on. Spotter 3, spotter 2. Here's the issue. There's 2 points of intersection here. I'm a little concerned about that one. Hang on. I'm doing that right? 5 point... Here, let me do that again, just to make sure I'm not going crazy. So spotter 3, just to re-verify. Spotter 3 is M172. M172. Okay, so that was the right info. M172... Distance from spotter 3, 5.83. Then from spotter 1, who is at I6, 3.12. May have to gamble with that one a little bit. Okay, so I have for sure 2 targets that I can go with. Last one. See. Actually, no, I can't just chance that. I know they give us a Mega Mondo timer, but even still, I won't get any info data from that. I'll only get like the local 3 grids. I'll only have the 3 grids over here, so I need to get the recon plane. Okay, so let's see. Well, I actually have to know where I'm looking before I buy that. I can't just buy any random scout plane. Okay, so roughly I'll say K6, 90 degrees, K7, 90 degrees. Yeah, I'll say K7. That looks a little bit more accurate. For the record, I did see the chat message, but that's usually a bot sort of message. So that's why I ignored it. 4, 5, 6. Ooh, K7. Flat 90 degrees. Oh, okay, there we go. Not terribly far off in terms of my calculations. I could redo that, but... Actually, no, at this point, that's foolish. If I have more accurate info, why not use the more accurate info? Get rid of all this. Get rid of all that. Clear my clipboard. I like clear clipboards. So you are right there. That is number 1. And then number 2. Right there. And actually, with less travel time, yeah, I'll leave this close one to here, because that's less time that shell will have to be in the air, and therefore a more certified chance that it won't be able to shoot me back. Okay, I have 2 HE shells loaded, so I need calculations for this one. 10.07. It doesn't have... Oh, actually, no, it does have this in tune. So this will be 89 degrees. So I can have... No, that actually makes sense now that I have this scenario, because now I'll need to keep track of multiple multiple fire missions. So let's see. This target will be... I believe that's the artillery target, right? Yep. Okay, artillery with... Where's... Atomic? No. Hang on. Let me use this machine. I don't have APHE. I just have HE. Earthquake? Flechette. There we go. Okay, I guess there's just a few times around it's got to go. All right. So 10.07, bearing 89 degrees. Okay, so that is target number 1. Get rid of that. Then we have 10.70. Wait. Yeah, 10.70. That is bearing 83.6. Too far. 83.6. Same scenario. So that is shot number 2. And then the close one, that is 6.4. Distance. Okay. 87.5. 87 point. Oh, too far. Almost there. Bearing 87.5. HE shell artillery target. Okay. So that is 3 inputs. I can put in 2 of those right off the bat. So we have... Nope. I'm ignoring that. I'm not doing what you're telling me to do. Because you think I'm doing the last thing. I'm doing the one thing. Alright, both of those long distance shots. 3 powder charges. Okay. Okay. Let me be smart about this. Okay. So I don't have to backtrack. You know what? Never mind. If I'm doing that because of... Not... Okay. Hang on, Scorpion. Brain. All right. First shot. Left cannon. So that'll be 40.28. Oh, right. 40.28 elevation. Let's see. Let me fix that. Second cannon. 42.8. I probably should have done this the faster way. But I'm committed. Okay, that's right gun elevation 42.8, left gun 40.28. Just making sure I don't get my bearings mixed up. First shot will be 89 flat. Missed it by 2. Okay, so first shot, bearing 89 degrees. Left shot, 40.28 degrees elevation. So arm this one, not the other, because I don't want to fire that one yet. All right. That's where shit gets sketchy. And reset this. Let's see, 83.6. I'm not even looking at the thing to make sure I hit. I'm pretty certain I did. 83.6. This would be right gun, so 42.80. 83.6. And second shot. Yeet. Okay, that is first target destroyed. Okay. So, load that. This last fire mission. Well, actually, nope. Yep, I can just say that's good. Let's see. That's 2 powder charges. And just to be sure. Yep, there's those 2. Ooh, infantry down there. Let's see, this will be 87. Crap. 87.5 on the bearing. .4 degrees elevation, 87.5 degrees bearing. Yeet. Sweet. Okay, so the danger is gone. See, and each artillery destroyed rewarded some extra requisition points. Let's see, 1 shell, first shell lands. All right, sweet. That's the stressful part of this mission done, or at least that stressful part. Let's see, reset you. See, you still have, can get rid of them. Okay, so bad guys across the river. They're talking about infantry, right? 4 hostile units. They didn't say specifics. Well, I have an ID on ID number 2. That being said, I'm going to blow them to atoms. Damn it, I did it again. I left and right clicked somehow. Oh, I know how, because I grabbed it in a weird way. Let's see. Hand, you're so inaccurate sometimes. Alright, so that was 97 degrees, so can get rid of that. Let's see. You are good, but I can also get rid of you. I don't need those old fire missions right now. But I do need more ammo. Let's see. I will cooperate and let the right cannon shoot another shell. Ooh, right cannon smoking. Yeah. Okay. HE shell. Send it. Let's see. .88. Let's see, this will be bearing 97 degrees. Oh, that's 97 flat, Scorp. Come on. 97 flat, HE. See, that looks right, right? Bearing, distance. Yeah, that's all good. Fire mission. 2 powder charges. Slam it. Damn, 0.5 off. 97 degrees on the bearing. Elevation. 59.28. You know, I gotta remember sometimes. I can shortcut it. I can keep using the minimum powder charge, but if I use more powder charge, then I don't need so much elevation. So I won't have to take so much time getting to these high elevations. Ow, wrist. Suddenly just decided to be painful. Let's see. Oh, a little bit more. Let's see. 59.28. Right on the money. Okay, 59.28, bearing 97 degrees. Right gun this time. Yeet! Did I math that wrong? This looks a little off. Maybe it does. Let's see. Come on. Let me find more things. Wait, I can buy star clusters, can't I? That's good recon, too. The recon plane does go farther north, though. So, just noticed the Discord message. What be that? Ah. Aha! I found you! See. Close that up. Whoops. You ever accidentally just draw all over your map? Okay, no more good info, but additional requisition points. Let's see. Let's go ahead and reset this one. And just obliterate you. See you. Oh. Oh. I can put that on the map. Oh, that's cool. I never knew that. Well, full game. They probably added so many other things. Scorpio, dumbass. Alright, okay. Let's throw an extra powder charge on this one. Let's see. Distance, 8.9 kilometers. Bearing, 94.8. I'm reading that right. Yep, 94, 94.8, 8.9 degrees. Sending it. That is the wrong type of target, and maybe the wrong type. Nope, the shell's fine. Just gotta buy it. Niet. Artillery fine. Actually, that's wrong language. This is a vaguely Germanic thing, not Russian. Already put in all of that, so let's see. Send it. Turret rotation's good. Let's see. Un, deux, trois. I'm just rotating all the languages right now. Just saying random shit. 35.6 degrees. Big breech loader. $35.6. So close. $35.6 flat. Yeet! And we have splashdown in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's not good. Shit. Okay, so gotta make this quick. That music is mixing together. There's such just patriotic, nice music. How did I not spot that artillery unit when I blew up the other one? Okay, they must have just spawned. Okay, so let's see. Okay, distance to target. We have 7.93 kilometers. Keep it down to 2 powder charges, bearing 963. Let's see. I gotta get rid of that one. Let's see, yeah, bearing 963, and then 9.7. 9.79 degrees. Nine 8.2. Okay. So, one for you. One for you. Alright, load you. And load you. Nine 6.3. Alright, so taking out target 1. 2 powder charges. And also 2 powder charges. So I got plenty of time, but still taking this seriously. Okay, 2 powder charge, 2 powder charge. I am degreed up for the first shot, so that is going to be 47.58. Ah. And 58.74. Good lord, that is high. Or 7.58. For 7.58. I'm gonna let this spin down for a second just to angle this up. Let's see, 58.74. 58.74. All right. So arm left cannon, fire. Oh, missed. And then 58.74. No, that's elevation. Hang on. I need 98.2. Hang on. Just crank the wheel. 98.2. This elevation should already be good, so yeet. Splash 1. Yeah, I know it might be random, but absolutely any artillery would have absolutely been obliterated, if not by the explosion, by the fucking pressure wave from that. Everybody in there would have their brains turned to muck. Okay. Shot clock disabled. Did they mention something about that? Hang on. See counter battery addition. See counter battery assets. Destroy remaining elements. They didn't mention anything was possibly around, but then again, I should not assume I was alone. I think the same thing happened when I did the demo. Okay. So let's see. I ID'd this guy, number 1. I think... Okay, yeah, I blew up ID number 2, number 3, I should have number 1, and I think there's one more after that? Yep. Let's hope this next one gets ID'd with the... Nope. Nope. It's not. It's in the middle of locations I've already frickin' greenlit. That is lovely. Okay. Quick one, though. Right there. Delete all these other bearings. You are done. You were done. So, you know what? I have plenty of requisition points. Let me be thorough here. I could buy incendiary. Nope, nope. Hang on, we'll save it for something we know we're dealing with, people. Or we're dealing with... Yep, no, that's the right word. Fucking, I don't even need to deal with AP. That should be more than enough firepower to deal with the rest of this. 90.5 degrees, 8.05 kilometers. 8.05, and then... Other way around, 90.05. HE shells, 2 powder charges. Calculate. Stop doing that. All right. $90.5 degrees. Overshot that by a lot. 90.5. And you, oh no, you don't have, no, you do have to go that high. I don't want to arm it, because I don't know if that locks it in place just yet. 48.3. Oh, overshot. Zeroed out. 48.3. See, elevation. I don't have the other one. Already did that. All right, just sending it. Your doom is fast approaching. Let's see. That's... You know, that is infantry. I could probably firebomb them and have equal results. And 3, 2, 1. Okay. I heard a ring-a-ding-ding. Was that just... Okay. So here is where the guessing game begins. They've been pretty damn localized, so... I suppose I'll do a T9 at, what's this bearing? Yeah, that's 270. T9 270. It's gonna be a lot of rotating. Okay, scout plane. T9 270. Come on. Random inventory. All right, so next up, I'm gonna say R4 at that same angle. I vaguely remember this happening at the demo. This seems very familiar. Isn't it like right there in that one spot I haven't found? Okay, so I'm going N6 180 degrees south. This is the terrible guessing game. I have no idea where this guy is. I can only just recon the entirety of the map. Oop, passed it. Specific. Wait, how expensive was that? Oh, 68. Ugh. Haha! Where? This is something that happened when I did this mission in the demo. It was either like in this really odd spot right here that had avoided all of it, like hugging the river, or it was just absurdly out of bounds. Like the rest of these guys were all very localized. The artillery units, like that was artillery group number 1 and artillery. No, that was infantry, artillery, infantry, artillery, all in the same broad sector. Actually, I'm curious. Hang on. Nope, that's a bit wrong. Actually, no, that is right. Hang on. Let's see, from this guy out. Nope. All these guys are in a less than 4.5 kilometer radius of each other, within that much. But then there's this random dude who actually isn't that much farther, and he's just really weirdly out there. Okay, so that being said, he has been found. I did not have to waste all of my requisition points. So that being said, I'm going to use something I already have. I was going to firebomb the next infantry unit I saw, but I can't burn all of the requisition points for no reason just yet. Okay, let's see. What was your bearing? Nope, that's not it. Did I mark that? No, it was this guy. 1274. So delete those two. 1274. Where'd it go? There it is. Distance 7.54. 7.54 degrees. 127. Oh, nailed it. 127.4 degrees bearing. Let's see. 2 powder charge. Gotta remember to delete my old fire missions before I print new calculations. 1274. All right. Nope. Wrong buttons. All across the way. Step. Nope. Hang on. Okay. So we have. Was that my footsteps? I couldn't tell. It sounded like something was walking on the roof again. This isn't a horror game, but just sounding like somebody is walking on top of your giant artillery cannon. I don't even have a sidearm. I don't have any way to defend myself other than this cannon. It is a massively powerful cannon, but literally if anything is like, if a human somehow gets in here in any way, the only thing that can save me is maybe my cat. Okay, so that is elevation. Practically exactly at 45. $127. Ooh. $127.4 bearing. 45.24. 45.24. Alright, right cannon, and... Yeet! Died, trash. You made me burn 3 recon planes. So far from all your friends, too. Like, unless you were trying to specifically try to kill my spotter out here. And decimated. That should be mission complete. Glory to Castile. Very much so. That was a long mission. Good lord. Actually, hang on. Yeah, how many kills was that? Oh, wait, there's a post-round summary now. I can actually have that told to me. I don't have to answer that question myself. Castiel's Mechanized Wonder. Madrid, January 29th, 1928. Foreign observers stunned by Iron Nest's might. A new era of warfare, the general declares, as the world scrambles to respond to the unfailing. General vows Iron Nest project is exclusively a preemptive self-defense measure. Never mind the many shots it's already fired. Nice. Ah, what was that? I'm probably going to miss the minimum every time. Because if I'm using these recon planes, I feel like a single recon plane negates the minimum challenge. Ooh, what shell is that? HEC? Or HC? High capacity, high explosive shell? It's the thin walled maximum bursting charge large blast radius. Okay, I guess just an upgraded HE shell then. Let's see, destroyed 3 targets in rapid succession. Eliminate all enemy counter batteries with time to spare. And then eliminate all enemy units in the operational sector, which sounds like just finish the mission. Oh wait, hang on. 100% accuracy, 9 shots, 9 kills, no allies killed. I spent a lot of work points though. Average kills per impact? Yeah, 1, because everything was spread out enough that I had no shells to kill the 1. Unless it's possible incendiary shells can actually spread and kill things nearby. Hang on. Oh, 3 missions. What the hell? Let's see. Iron Road, uncontested front. Let's see. And what are used? Another counter battery. Now, about here is where I think they had the unlimited. Let's see. Valdemula sits astride the supply corridor. High Command intends to sever ahead of the coming advance. The garrison there is expecting reinforcements by rail. Am I blowing up a train? Let's see. What is... Oh, I'm not going to lie. That's not a great way to select a mission. Enemy forces have been caught mid-resupply in an exposed position. No counter-battery threat has been identified in this sector. High Command has authorized engagement at IR? Let's see, that's just enemy forces. Supplies, this is more counter battery, right? 3 enemy columns converge on the river crossing. Counter battery fire commences with the first shot. High Command requires maximum kills before the position is silent. Well, we just did counter battery. Let's have a bit more of a chill. Let's see. Yep, well, accurately chill. All right, chill mode. This is a replayable sandbox mission. There is no end. There is no... Oh. Well, that explains that. I'm gonna have to exit chill mode. Hang on. Let's just quit main menu. Okay, so now we know what chill means. So with that vote, I'm going Iron Road. A lesson for the future. That is hauntingly creepy. Oh, this is a new map. Hello? I'm not gonna lie, that is one bit of kind of, I'd say, low budget game that I've seen is the fact that before the thing to the outside world opens, you're given your reward. All right, what is this for the soundtrack? All right. Let's see. Allied forces are advancing on Valdemula. The town controls a primary supply coordinator through La Mancha. Its capture is required to sustain the offensive. An enemy troop train is inbound along the corridor, reinforcing the garrison ahead of the advance. Be prepared. The train will reach Valdemula station at T minus... See, 10:16. Where's my watch? Ah, hang on. Oh, shit. That's in like 10 minutes. Is it? Yeah, 15 minutes. For train movement schedule, Iron Nest at A354. So do I have to blow up the train, or... Let's see. Estimated arrival... Let's see. Valdemula train's main station, J4. Estimated arrival... Okay, this is going to be complicated. Okay. So that is the rail. Oh, this is going to take some getting used to. This is a type of mission I've never seen. All right, A354. That's the first step. Where am I? Oh, 2 minutes have already passed. Good lord, time is flying. A354. Wait, I'm all the way over here? Good lord. Okay. We will reach main station. Intercept before arrival. Okay. So Valdemula train station. That is J604. Okay, so honestly, I just need to blow up that, I assume. Let's see. I'm just going to hopefully blow up the rail. I'm just going to hip shot it. Oh, crap. I don't have any ammo. Where is AG? There it is. Left. I tried to aim for the less stressful one and somehow found the more stressful one because it's just unknown. Okay, so we have 11.48 kilometers. I'm going to automatically preload that. .48, bearing 74.9. Sweet. Okay. 3 powder charges. 1, 2, 3. Damn, I almost nailed that. 74 point... Actually, no, I was a little bit off. 74.9 degrees. Come on, you bastards. 74 point... God damn, off by 0.5. 45.92 degrees elevation, 74.9 degrees bearing, left cannon firing. I'm going to hope that's what the game wanted me to do, because from the sound of it, we had to prevent it from landing. Let's see. Plenty of time. If the rail is gone, then there's no way it's making it here. I may have also blown up the front gate of wherever this is. No, my objective is to at least blow up the train. I don't know if I wasn't supposed to hit the city. Train has derailed. Okay. Is there another train? Oh, okay. I have stopped the train. There is remnants. I have to blow up the remnants. Okay, so 4.25 kilometers out from that impact point. Tell you what, let's send it with the biggin. Oh, that's far out there. Let's pretend that's there. I think. Because, yeah, it said 4.25. That's 4.25 kilometers away. It's giving me vaguely out there. That arrow pretty much just means that it's a train. It couldn't have ended up far, especially if I'm upping the yield on this damn thing. So, let's see. What does the shell look like? I'm curious. HC, high charge, HE. Ooh, beefy. Okay, so send that one. $15.57. Ooh, it's chilly. 15.57. Bearing 78.9. 78.9. Confirmed. Let's see. Right. Get rid of you. Don't need you. So. That's excessive. 78.9. I shouldn't have done this. I didn't even load the gun. The longest part of the process is after the powder charges. Okay, bearing 78.9. Sweet. Mm-hmm. 46.71. 46.71. 78.9. Arm and yeet. First new type of shell I've actually ever played with in this one. I played with AP, HE, Starburst, all the other ones. This is the first of a new territory. Yeah, that was waypoint C. And yeah, the final waypoint was like somewhere in there. I was honestly overthinking this mission a lot. It's like, oh, the train's a moving target. How do I stop the train? Blow up its rail? Damn. There's a lot of enemy infrastructure around here. Wouldn't that be gas? Oh, mechanized. Huh. Might be armor. So armor, infantry. Yeah, otherwise the train is fucking dead. Yep. All right, next orders. Wait. What was over here? Caboose, troop car, BA, platform, locomotive. Okay. So that's good, and I also got that extra bit of infantry. That was a nice little double hit. I'm going to assume mechanized means armor, so I can't try out the incendiary one yet, but I can give it a good old HE. So let's see, infantry. So I will aim. Good lord, this is a far shot. I'm going to be using so many powder charges. I don't have the relocation yet either, so I can't even move forward. Shorten the gap a little bit. Hang on, Scorpion. There's no civilians anywhere near there. Do I just get collateral again? Because hang on, where's my thingy for measuring? Wait, what is that? Hang on. This is the farthest it goes, and this isn't the atomic, but well, that makes sense. Atomic is fucking atomic. There's no like, it's a little bigger. It's fucking a lot bigger. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely get them all with the big HE. If I go barely HE, I wing most of them at that point. Could play with, this is the more secure kill though, so I might as well send it with the big HE round. On that exact point, as a matter of fact. So let me get rid of you. Get rid of all of you before I make this new measurement so I can actually just get on with my life as opposed to spending on my day going, which one was it again? Okay. Right at pinpoint right there. We're going to get big charge. So, okay. Process, Scorpion. Let's see. Buy new shell. Left. Load a new shell. Do math. Wow. No. Yep, it was right there. I barely had to adjust that at all. 81.2. See, 4 powder charges. Okay. So, get this over quick. While that's going, then adjust this. 81.2 bearing. And while that is loading, this is honestly the weakest part of this game in the process, is waiting for the gun to load and then having to wait for the elevation. This is the only part that I'm just kind of like tapping my foot in boredom, but that's honestly just because it's just taking a minute. Almost everything else is an instant action, but once you get the powder charges in, that's when the gun is done, and so it has to pull back the loading chute, it has to seal the breach, and then the elevation has to play catch-up. So, which actually might in that instance be a very realistic bid for hefty, like, early 1900s artillery. But I digress. Let's see, 46.80, bearing was already confirmed, 81.2, and arm, eat the biggin. And while this one is in flight, I will just say, while the chat has not been talkative, that is very much okay. If you have been hanging out and just enjoying this little piece of fun time war artillery, I thank you very much for hanging out. Just a little bit of a word for that. Lurkers and all, and any in the future watching this when it goes to archive. That should be a hefty explosion. I blew him up twice. All right. Any new info? Okay, that was armor. So 2 bits of armor, that is 15 requisition points. How expensive was that shell? Did I make it back? Almost entirely. I only spent 3, so that is cost effective in my opinion. Okay. Yep, Minecraft Villager came out for a second. I did spot, yeah, there's infantry way out here, which I think that's mechanized. What does that mean? The 2 tiny dots at the bottom. Do I have a translation for that? I'm not sure. Put that down. Okay. What's next? Right. Number 6. You all the way out here. I don't need a lot for you. I'll hit you with the burning, so I can see what it looks like on the map. I don't care about war crimes. Let's see. Delete and delete. That went through right. Where to go? Incendiary shell. Okay. Nice fiery red round. Red round. I could do the math on this one. I think it's like you only need one powder charge under 5, 2 under 10, 3 under 15, and 4 under 20, I think. Nope, there's a process. Let me follow it. Okay, so calculation. We have 16.32. Yep, I would have gotten that right. 79.3. 79.3 bearing, 4 charges, 16.32 kilometers. So we have that for our... What's the word I'm thinking? Calculations. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, smoky. Stop that. I know it's heavy. Things go boom. $79.3. That's the good bearing. And now we wait for elevation. Like I said, this is literally the most tedious part of the process. I never noticed these, Gage. Huh. That's fun. I actually never noticed those gauges. That's basically saying how fast it's going and how much I'm off. That's a nice little bit of detail. Okay. Wait, where did my board go? Hang on. 48.96. 48.96. Bearing confirmed. 79.3. I loaded that one, right? Yep. Yoink! Alright. Incendiary shell. Let's see how this goes. Now, I suppose if this mission had gone on a little worse, it gave me the waypoints, it would have told me the train has reached waypoint A, and that way I could shift my aim elsewhere. Whew. That is a huge ball of fire. Ooh, and it continues on from there. That's nice. Awaiting your signal to armored emplacements block the assault trajectory. Cannot advance until they're destroyed. Armor emplacements. Okay, so there is, yes, this horn right here. I cannot blow that until after I have blown up this. All right, so that is a new set of objectives. Let's see, delete all that. I can actually, let me clear the board. There's a clear board button. Reset. That's right, I haven't used any spotters this one. I just blew up the rail and went onward. Okay, so Iron Nest, A3, A4, Spotter 1 is there, Spotter 2 is here. Let's see, and these are the locations I need to eradicate with an AP shell, which means they must be precise. Okay, Spotter 1, where are you? I4. I4, 3, 5. Grid 3, 5. Okay. Then Spotter 2, H8, 5, 0. It is an O, right? Yep, 5, 0. I went way too far. H8, 5, 2, 5, or 5, 8, 5. Hang on. Reset. Score. Say the right thing. H8, 5, 0. There you go. Okay, so that's Spotter 1, Spotter 2. Don't need that info anymore. Pillbox number 1, bearing 353 from Spotter 1. That is bearing 353 from Spotter 1. 2 kilometers from Spotter... Nope, 0.61 from Spotter 2. Hmm. Had to have a thinking moment there. Okay, so thinking cap. Hang on. Try this again. 353. That is bearing 353, right? 353 degrees up through there. 0.61 kilometers from spotter 2. Hang on. I said this over and over again. Let me make sure. H850. H850. Unless that's 10. That might make more sense. Is there a 10? No, it only goes to 9. H850. Okay. Chat, help me out here. Am I crazy? Because if it's 0.61 degrees from spotter 1... Oh, hang on. They did mention there's like 0.5 degrees separate. It could be all over the place. Crap, it's got to be AP though. So that means it's small explosion. I don't have much to deal with here. Nope, stop that. I'm trying to move on the map. Okay, here's my yield calculator. Yeah, crap. If I use AP, I gotta be sure. Hang on. Let me come back to that. Let's see. What is the other pillbox? I could reveal it by accident looking for the other one. So let's see. 102 kilometers from spotter 2. Then 134 degrees from spotter 1. I did that backwards. Hang on. Start over. 2 degrees, or 2 kilometers from spotter 1, and then 134 degrees. That's a little bit more bearable. Damn. I can only destroy him with AP? I feel like if I cratered that place, it would be fine. Okay. Hang on. This is giving me too much of a headache with this triangulation. Because, well, then again, triangulation is 3 points of impact. Because, like... Or it'd have to be more specific. Hang on. See, a bearing distance intersects twice or through 2 distances. Yeah, that's my problem right now. If it was a bit... If it only went through one location or if it was like a lot broader, I would be able to easily tell that. Okay. So let's see. If I wish to do this right, then let's see. Recon plane from L4. Let's see. What's about northwest? 315 degrees? That sounds about right. L4, 315. Let's see. Recon plane. L4. Let's see. 315 degrees. All right, let's send this. Okay, so is that the pillboxes? Hang on, is that the... It does not tell me. Okay, so high priority... Oh, that might be underground. Okay. Oh, I think that's the train station. No, yeah. No, I think that is the train station. Okay, I could get some extra acquisition points for that. Okay, so I'm gonna assume you are the pillbox, which, okay, wasn't terribly far off from that. So that being said, let me just clear all of the measurements right now because I have a pretty clear view of where I need to be. So, let's say you are who I need to blow up. And then there's also you. Because, yeah, I'm assuming, based on this info, especially with that, that marker means frickin' AP required. It's telling me I need AP. I'm going to assume underground targets are those pillboxes. They're roughly in the region I would have been aiming at if I was random shooting. Ah, that's spotter. Okay. Let's see. That is a train station, though. I could blow that up for some extra points. That is pretty high priority. Hang on. Score. Focus. Shot 1, shot 2. Okay, so left for a magazine. Need both AP. Solid tungsten rod, please. Alright. Armor piercing shell, minimum bursting damage. Alright. Load. .73. See 9.73 bearing 771 77 and 1. Okay, there we are. Let's see. Just forgive me for a moment. The audio just cut out. I was going to just refresh things a little bit here and there to make sure everything was working. Okay. Tapping back in. There we go. Let's see. 7.71 bearing 973 distance. Okay, calculate that one. Shot number 1. Then, let's see. Distance 8.91. 8.91. 54. 54.7. Okay, it's number 2. Roughly the same setup, just a little bit different. $58.3. Wait. No, I was looking at the wrong thing. Whoops. Triple seven. 771 bearing. Let's see. 58. This will be 53. 58.38. I was almost there. 58.38 elevation. This one will be 53.4. 53.46. All right, and then bearing. Okay, 58.38. All right, left cannon. Yeet. Crap. Keep blowing past it. 54.7. See, that's rotation. 53.46. Arm and yeet. Such a good fire. Kill confirmed. Follow on. Again, what wizardry that we have plop-driven biplanes, yet somehow we have pinpoint tracking on active flight time. Okay, so let's see here. That's additional requisition point. Now, it did say, let's see. Signaling before you've completed your task will result in mass casualties. All right. The simple task was, yes, 2 armored emplacements block the assault trajectory. Allied infantry cannot advance until they're destroyed. Required AP shells. I am to signal once it is done, which I can do that, but I feel like that would be mission complete. And I want to take this opportunity to take out an extra strategic target. Just because. Because they tell me I'm going to be rewarded, I am going to do it. Yeah, I do believe that's the train station. Oh, hang on. I hit them with the incendiary up here. How far did that go? Just in case, so I don't accidentally burn my guys. I don't know. I know the incendiary is the cheapest, but if I can keep it down... Could just throw the star shell at them, just to blind everyone at that location. HE or AP. Might as well HE it. It's destroying buildings, so... Acquired. Sent. Now. 70.6. Most recent bearing edition. Sorry that it's so loud. I know this game is supposed to be realistic, and that will never be a quiet process in any form or fashion, regardless of it's mechanical, automated, or otherwise. But I feel bad sometimes when I'm just talking, and I'm just like, there's loud noises. Might be a hard game to stream where things are audible and you're not having your ears blown out on occasion. All right, 54 degrees up, 70.6 degrees left, right. Let's see. Nicely done. $54 degrees, rotation. Nope, I was looking at the wrong thing. Glad I caught that. $70.6 bearing elevation. $54 degrees flat. 54 degrees, bearing already validated. Yeet! Let's see, I spend 10 requisition points on that shell, so depending on how good this priority payout is, it'll either be worth it or just a little bit of extra change, just because. All right, that was cratered. Ooh. Yep, that was actually worth it. That gave me a healthy reward. That was another 6 AP shells worth of requisition points. Well, that being said, I could continue the lot, but... that was a badass horn. Assault commenced. Primary objective complete. Stand down. Ooh. I could continue. Well, hang on. There's at least one more priority target. I think that's a hospital. Yeah, let's bomb the enemy hospital. At least one more shell. I don't know if people moved into the city, though. Hang on. Let me read the fine print again. Let's see. Main station destroyed. Commence assault. Let's see. Allied infantry advancing on Vale de Mula. See, I don't think they're in the town. Remaining in the town are no longer required. Target continued fire support optional. Let me send one more. Just one more. Just for the sake of posterity. $9.30. 67.5. Why are you putting it so low? Alright, which... Okay, yeah, this one has ammo. I was about to say, which gun did I pick again? $67.5. 67.5. Let's see, 55 degrees. Good lord. High elevation on this one. Again, the most tedious part of this whole process is just waiting for a gun go up. God, imagine the process, though. And, like, there's the gun itself, and then thinking, like, man, imagine what it took just to make that one really big corkscrew. Let's see, 55.80. Keep in mind, this is the 1920s that this thing exists in. Some weird dystopia. 55.84. Nope, that's wrong. 55.8. 675. And armed. 3, 2, 1, and yeet. The priority target, at least. If I suddenly see blue dots in the city, I'm going to back off and just let them do their thing. So no, that's mechanized. You already blew up the train. I don't think there's much else in the factory. I could see about blowing up a big thingy there. Yep. That was an extra 15 wrecks. I didn't see any of the blue move, so I could wipe out the rest of it, but I don't know how many other priority targets are there. I've pretty much scoped out the rest of the main city that they're advancing on. So yeah, I think I'll go ahead and call that a day on this mission. Otherwise, it would just be playing mop-up, and you don't want to take all the work from the guys on the ground. Getters. Let's go. Rebel relief derailed. Madrid, March 14, 1927. Railway experts report that supplies are significantly less likely to reach the anti-monarchists after the railway itself has ceased to exist. His Majesty the King congratulated the general and the army on their continued transportation reforms, describing them as an investment in a brighter future for all loyal Castilians, present and future. Oh, phone went off. What was that? Ah, just a notification. Okay. Okay, let's see. 70% accuracy. What did I miss? Shots fired, total kills. What? Hang on. What did I shoot that wasn't real? Hang on. Yeah, I blew up the start of the rail. I guess that could technically be a miss, but then blew up the train. Can't zoom in on that, can I? Nope. Let's see. Destroy a number of targets without requisitioning any aerial reconnaissance. Achieved a high kill per shot ratio across a minimum of 10 kills. Damn, I feel like literally just that one shot to take out the rail was a problem. I wonder if I had just blown up the main factory, that would have been the shortcut. All right, position, emergency moved, or sink shell. Oh no, that's smoke. Oh, I think smoke shells were in the demo. Emergency skitter. Okay, so this goes down to here. The siege of Cartagena or Cartagena. Cartagena's garrison remains encircled, its breakout stalled by concealed coastal batteries. Command of the operation passes to Vice Admiral Mendoza. Okay, then. Well, we're actually clearing out some of the region. That's nice. Let's see. Skirmish. This is a challenge, though. The underlying thing makes me think that's just a challenge mission. Oh, wait, yeah, hang on. Skirmish. I think skirmishes are side missions. They're not exactly relevant to the main story. I think I'll leave them for later. But as it is a work night, I shall not end it here, but at least one more operation, the Siege of Cartagena. I think I'm saying that right. Hang on. Oh. God, that freaks me out every time. It sounds so, like, accurate. You know, coffee. See if I can make some coffee. Fun little mini game. At least once. I feel like I did that for far too long. All right. Nice bit of coffee. All right. Oh, there's a there's a report on my coffee. Okay. All right, close that up. Seal this up. Ah, a note and a record. We have been marching for days now. Everyone has blisters except me. My mother knitted me these socks for my 12th birthday. I miss her. I do not think the others like me very much because I am the only one who isn't limping. The horizon keeps charging out there, but I can always see you in the distance. You are always there, Tomas. That sounds a little bit more convincing, because last time there was a gray area of you whether or not he blamed me for the death of his freaking squad, or he thanked me because I was the reason that he survived. It's very blurry lines there, Tomas. All right, what is this new soundtrack I have bequeathed? Okay, ooh. Henceforth under order ranking naval officer to the station. Let's see, Vice Admiral Mendoza to Iron Nest. Cartagena has held, but barely. The anti-monarchist forces have the city encircled. The garrison cannot break out without us clearing the way first. The primary targets are 3 high-value installations which are concealed from aerial photography. Field intelligence will provide their location. Be prepared. 2 Vickers 580 millimeter coastal batteries hold the cliffs overlooking the harbor. Currently offline. When they will come online is unknown. Catter battery time will commence when they do. Oh god. Spotter bearings carrying a margin of error up to 0.5 degrees. This mission relies on chained measurements. Errors compound with each link in the chain. Interesting. So hang on, let me clear my coffee report. How is it perfect, but the quality was only 65%? That's a bit paradoxical. Okay, so where I am, then spotter 1, 2, and 3. Time to map that out. Quite an interesting map here. So, Iron Nest, C10-8-4. Ooh, I'm up here. C10-8-4. And spotter 1, you are at L612. Nope, too far. Okay, L612. L612, and then L677. That's spotter 2. So hang on. Yeah, L677, A771. Okay, so that is 3 spotter locations. That is where they shall be. We can get rid of that. Actually, I can get rid of that too. I know where I am. I know exactly where I am. Now, field intel. Let's see. Concealed from enemy photography. Enemy signal station. Okay. Field command. None of these are the guns. That concerns me. Now, hang on, let me reread that. Yes, be prepared to Vickers 580 minimum hold the cliffs overlooking the harbor. Currently offline. When they will come on is not known. Counter battery timer will be due. Okay, margin of error. So, the signal station. I'm gonna just take this one at a time. So let's see. Spotter 1. 2.87. Then spotter 2, 3.62. Hang on. They said the batteries are immune to aerial recon, not the targets. Okay. I'd like bearings. That usually helps out. Let's see, from spotter 3 all the way out here, 7.97. I could hip shoot it and just send a big charge. It didn't send any requirements for what I need, just that it needs to be done. Okay, I'll aim right there for this first shot. All the guns are immune to aerial photography. It does not mean... Okay, it's a good thing they actually added those moves. Alright, let's start working. 6.88. Bearing 124.5. 2 powder charges. One 24.5 degrees bearing. Let's see, elevation 41.28. Four, 1, 2, 8. All right, let's get this rolling. As a total hip shoot in this case. It's given 3 locations, 3 distances. Triangulation with distance is a little bit harder, especially when you have only one decently obvious point of when you have multiple points of intersection like this. Huh. Well, there's various infantry. 1.34 kilometers from impact. Math is mathin'. I'm just gonna guess, about there. Don't have much to work with on this one. This might be the first L of the night, which is ironic because it's the last mission. And I've been doing so well until now. Let's see, don't need incendiary. This might be big. So, you know what, I'll go AP. Just so I don't have to... Well, actually... It's only 8 more. Allows for a decent margin of error. Speaking of which, though. Let me at least get an HE round loaded in the other one, though. Kickstart that one. $119.7. See. $119.7. That's still loading. $33.72. 119.7. Then 33.72. All right, sending round number 2. Damn, these are the coastal guns. Oh, the 3 high-value targets. Okay, there we go. That is 1 high-value target off the board. Okay. Oh, I was hoping it would get rid of that. I kind of don't need that now that my target is dead. Okay, delete. Delete. And then that is signal station. So enemy assembly area. Oh. Okay, so that's 50 degrees from the assembly station. Okay, that's new. I've never had to coordinate targets from enemy locations before. 50 degrees. Let's see, and then 81 degrees from spotter 3. Well, that's a neat little, okay, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, now I have to figure out that sort of stuff. And, okay, so I can also kind of pre-mark another degree, 340. Good lord. Okay, I'll wait until after impact. So with this one, should be here. This is an enemy gathering area. That's going to be perfect for some incendiary. Just plop that there. Okay. No shot clock yet. That's fine. Let's see, we're incendiary. Let's see, 6 kilometers, so that's going to be 2 powder charges. $109.8. $36.72. 36.72. All right. And then, oh crap, I put that the wrong way. $109. 109.8. 36.72. All right, another round. Some spicy. Shit. Okay. Gotta do some hot swapping. All right, listening post. Listening post K6. K667. Okay, you. Crap, distances from this place. God damn it. Oh, southeast. Okay. 4.41 kilometers. Southeast. Crap, that's still, like, a pretty wide margin. Okay, so let's see. 90 degrees, 180. What is the midpoint between that? 90 and 180. So that's 45. That would be 135. Hang on. 180 minus. Yeah, 135. What am I talking about? Okay, so that's pretty much accurate. So say anything about the coastal guns? Okay, never mind. I'm just shoving a big one in it. One 135.2. .4 flat. 26.4. All right, sweet. Sending it. All right, so if that's the listening post, then 4.49 kilometers directly south. Did I fuck that up? Fuck, I did. I think I just shot some random fucking hole. Crap. Okay. And I just erased all my measurements. That's cool. Crap. I buggered this up. Hang on. Okay, I still have a decent amount of time. Still have 6 minutes. The music is way too dramatic for that much. Crap. Okay, so 11.33. No, that's wrong. 11.33.161. $11.33.1365. Okay, this is very stressful at this point. Okay, elevation. Do. Okay, so it was still 4.41. It was 135 degrees. I'll say that for the last one. All right. So 44. 45.32. All right. No, wait. Did I almost do it wrong again? Yeah, I almost did it wrong again. Crap. Okay, 121 degrees. 12. 12.89. 121.1, 12.89. 3 powder charges. All right. Ooh, I just noticed my stores are getting a little low on that. $122.1. Did I even get that other one? Son of a bitch. How? Okay, hang on. Oh, wait a minute. They're under... Oh, wait. Are they underground? I don't have the right shit for that then. What the hell do you mean? What is this stupid ass coordination? All right. Oh, god damn it. I read that wrong. Need to pause on that for a minute. I was hearing that a lot. Okay. You know what? Let's just take a hard reset. Delete all measurements. Do I wish my index of units had more index? Okay, so we know artillery is there. Man, how did that miss by so far? Okay, now I need a report on where I am. Wait, did I get a report on where I went to? Somewhere within F8, okay. Wait, how did I move that much? Five, 7, F8, 5, 7. Okay, so there I am. Now, before things go wrong again. So you still got a pretty healthy requisition count. Alright, this is underground. That means I'll need AP. .68. Nope, that's the wrong button. 138.3. Okay, 2 powder charges. There we go. $52. Now, while that's working, hang on. Let me look back at some of this. Southeast. Okay. Not sure if the shot clock will start, but thankfully it's a long enough clock. Okay. Hang on. Aerial reconnaissance is not there, but star clusters are there. So let me do some funk in here. Well, crap. It's talking about an objective. It might not even be that. Okay. So... hang on. Yeah, that was different guns, right? Postal battery number 1. 4.41 southeast from listening point. Southeast. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. This is listening point 01. K667. Listening post K667. Right. This makes people think with their brains. So, yeah, you know what? Hang on. I'm also gonna throw a star cluster about, let's say about there. Actually, no, I'll just throw it in the same exact area, and hopefully that just contains that. So let's see here. 9.64. 2 powder charges, 122. 122.9. So you calculate that up. See, that's 52.08, 138.3. Probably should have waited until after I had the star cluster out to spot the other one. Wait, what the hell? F857. How is that so far off? Okay, something has to be screwed here. F857, that's where I am. I mapped that out perfectly. And the artillery, unless they immediately spotted me. Well, yeah, I guess they did. Oh. Yep. I honestly think something was wrong there. I'm not sure what the hell happened. Honestly, that is like, I got love for this game, but the way that one was described on how I was supposed to find it, it's like, I get it. Margin of errors, that's fine. But if you tell me something is south, I'm going to believe that is true south. If you don't say like something south by southeast, then I'm going to think true south. Because that's what I aim for, and sure, because of their margin of error, south was more south by southeast. And then again, it was a little bit off on how it was supposed to tell me, because to me, once those coastal batteries started poking around, they were the priority. And it told me 5 miles back northwest when I was trying to look in the area. I don't know. I don't know if these are randomly generated or otherwise procedural. I think that's how it's officially said. But either way, I hope when I load up this mission next, it gives me a little bit different parameters. Even if the map is the same, I hope location-wise is a little bit different because I don't know what was with that mission, but something seemed very off because I'll check the footage. Maybe mayhaps I was just really wrong, but it told me Iron Nest is at F857. I was located there. I did the math for the coastal battery I had spotted from that position, and it looked like the shell originated a grid square, like a complete big grid square. Like I was supposed to be at F8. It looked like a shot from G7. So I am not sure what happened there. Again, this game did just come out. It is an indie dev. It could be buggy. I'm not gonna claim bug. I'm maybe just say scenario was weird. Maybe I was given bad maths. But again, yeah, I'll just save that for the next one. I am gonna make that my last one because holy crap, that one actually took a while. Whew. But otherwise, I am, of course, enjoying this game. It is certainly a fun one. It is I won't say it's a brand new concept. There has been discussions of this, or at least that, like one I mentioned at the start, PVVK or whatever it was, the very German name. There was a game that was kind of in the same aspect, but instead of orbital planet-sized cannons, it is more country-sized cannons. But with that being said, of course, thank you any and all for hanging out in chat, in the background, lurking, or whoever may be watching this in the future. As always, I enjoy having you all around, even if you just watched and said nothing. Again, nothing against you. I still appreciate your time and your presence. That all being said, though, this is going to wrap it up here. My name is the Mad Scorpion, and I will see you in the next one.